Just what is it that you want to do?
Well, we want to be free. We want to be free to do what we want to do. And we want to get loaded. And we want to have a good time. And that's what we're going to do.
Well, wait, baby, let's go.
We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a party.
Hello, here is how I made the sign from The World's End. I began by taking a picture of the main sign and made a template that I could cut out and use as a stencil afterwards, and that's just by sort of tracing over the main shapes and the letters of the original, as well as the line work to get the right spacing once it's all flat and printed out. I made the document size to be about that of an A3 piece of paper, and when I printed it, I tiled it so that I could cut it out and glue it all together, and it would be about that size. And this was just printed out onto my printer, my normal printer, at A4. Once it was printed, I taped it all together and lined it all up so that I could start cutting out each piece. Basically, once it was cut out, I would use the gaps to line up where I need to, have my markings so that I can properly translate the sign from the digital concept, the one from the movie, into the actual physical one that I'm gonna be making. I started working on this sign about 5 days before I left for Sydney to go attend the convention where Simon Pegg would be attending, and I pretty much knew that this is what I wanted to make the moment that I realized I could actually go and had the possibility of meeting him. I think it's just, I always wanted to make this sign. I thought it would be like pretty sick just hanging on my wall. I actually had the same idea a while back, but I wanted to make the destroyed version of the sign that you see on some of the alternative posters. But if I'm getting this sign signed by Simon, then obviously I'm not gonna make the demolished one. I want to make the one with the cool pub art on it. And yeah, that's basically where I launched off. With 5 days on the clock to, finish this thing. It was a pretty swift build. Not a lot to it. Quite simple, really, and quite enjoyed it. Once I had it cut out, I transferred the design onto some MDF board, which I then used my bandsaw just to cut the basic shapes so that I could use my Dremel to curve the edges. I thought that would be the easiest and fastest way to accomplish that curve. After that, I sprayed it with just some black spray paint, just a base coat, so that I don't have to do that later. And this would lie underneath the template. Obviously, my markings would go on top of this. And then, once it was dried, I could draw in my markings just with a white pencil so that I know where everything should be for the final sign. And I did actually end up changing the position of the word end, because on the edited picture I was looking at, it was moved slightly upwards to accommodate the little text that would say directed by Edgar Wright, which I wasn't going to have on my sign, so I ended up moving that down later. But I did face the challenge that you couldn't erase the white pencil without also taking off the black paint from below it. So that was annoying. And then it was time to paint. Just freehanded a lot of this stuff, looking at a reference. Starting off with this really watered down blue to get the background. Just so it's not just a flat black. I wanted it to have a little bit more, sort of depth or whatever. And yeah, the rest of it's just a bit of painting using just acrylic paints, and I use a Posca to do the writing and the lines on the edges, and that's about it.
We want to be free to do what we want to do.
Just what is it that you want to do?
I'm gonna get deep down, I said, I'm gonna get deep down. Woo, hey!
We want to be free to do what we want to do.
Away, baby, let's go.
We want to be free to do what we want to do. We want to be free to do what we want to do.
Just what is it that you want to do?
And we want to get loaded, and we want to have a good time.
And that was the sign completed. Now there was only one thing left to do, which was to get this safely to Sydney. Sydney was very nice. I didn't get any footage, but it was very fun. I did the bridge climb on the night that I got there, and then spent the next couple days at the event. And Simon was really nice. He told me that he liked my shirt, which I thought was cool. Although the queue was massive since he was only there for one day. But yeah, no, it was a great time. And I got the sign signed. Thanks for watching.